am we alive? Fucking come on, Eileen, love. You know what I mean? Come on, fucking Eileen. Right, let's get this. Let's get this started. Yeah, let's get this started. Oops, something went wrong. What do you mean something went wrong? Don't be like that. Nothing's going wrong, I don't. Oh, these things. These damn things. What? That's annoying. That's annoying. I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, what's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Alright, so I'm not gonna lie to you, we do seem to be having a little bit of a technical difficulty on my end with. I'm not gonna lie to you, we do. So the chat seems fine on screen, but for some reason it's not coming up. Test comment. Now if I put that in there, is that gonna come up? Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's type in there and then see if that comes up. Excuse me while I just randomly. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, so why did that even do that? Alright, I don't know. So what's good, God and Goddess? God and Goddess? God and Goddesses? Oh, that fucked that up, didn't I? That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah. What's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Alright, so just down here at the very bottom of the screen for thelagofgod@gmail.com. Basically, that is our email, obviously. And that is where you can send your music, and that is where you shall get it played. Also, as well, if you could just do me a massive, massive favour. It's a free favour, by the way. It won't cost you anything. Just give us a heart, give us a like, give us a share. I don't know, give us a donation in stars if you want. See if that shit actually fucking works. I don't know if it does. But yeah, basically give us a like, give us a heart, give us a share. It's a nice, easy and free way to push the channel out to people that may be interested in what we are trying to do, which is to bring musicians from all genres and all skill levels together, all under one roof, basically to communicate, collaborate, and educate. So if you feel that someone may be interested in that, let them know. Let them know, and you know, hopefully we can build more community and hopefully bring more people together. So yeah, that's the point of it all, really. And also just a place where you can just come and just chat a bit of shit if you want. It's fine. Alright. So, I suppose better get fucking started, I don't know, really. Alright, so this is the track we had sent in about an hour ago. And this is T.T. Stein, and this is Demon.
Them a demon, them no say, we no pray man. Me see from a multitude telescope, vision. What you feel like say you can't this man. No dog and I live long. Send dead body pon the fridge down. I in a him blood, him John in a one thing. Say me never left it brown in a dead man. Them dog anyway me roll him a wide them a pre me say who gon' win. My yard blacker than a call kill. Him still a go get it all if him sell him soul still. Defend them a demon, them no say me no pray man. Me seen from a multitude telescope, vision. What you feel like say you can this man. No dog and I live long. Send dead body pon the fridge down. My badness that turn up. Kicky no face like World Cup. Head hot, hotter than a thermos. Gyal a spinning mid like a circus. If you run up one test time, now you have to do one research first. We no fair, yo. Look on nerd, yo. Me friend them a demon. Them know say we no pray man. Me seen from a my true telescope. Vision. Or you feel like say you can this man. No dog and I live long. Send dead body pon the fridge down. Me friend them a demon. Them know say we no pray man. Me say from a my true telescope. Vision. Or you feel like say you can this man. No dog and I live long. Send dead body pon the fridge down. Ah, we say dirty word. They've give them no chance to fire back.
Alright. T.T. Stein. Fucking hell. I forgot it does that. T.T. Stein and Demon. Alright. I'm on the fence with it. I ain't gonna lie. There's quite a few little pops in there still. Especially there at the end, you can kind of hear it when it's doing the sort of pat, like when that sort of synth noise is doing that panning. You can definitely hear those little pops. That's a bit weird. Wilson was good. So yeah, you can definitely hear those little pops in that pan bit. Also as well, like for me personally, I'm not a massive fan of that, like shall we say, that low-leveled perk. Like that low-level perk is just I don't know. I don't know if it's a perk or if it's like a weak kick, but it is a little bit jarring for me. But other than that, the rest of it sounds pretty good. But yeah, those, go back, definitely look at those pops and that low perk. I'd probably get rid of that low perk, to be honest. And also as well, like, just I know I say this every time you send in a track, but just watch that sudden stoppage at the end of the tracks, like that click, or that pop, because it'll cost. Just literally just let it tail out. Just when you're bouncing it, or literally even if you just before you put your your marker, we'll call it a marker because I can't remember what it is, but basically when you highlight the bit at the top, your playthrough, literally go to the end, about a bar, the last bar, and then just play from there. So you get so you get all that audio, and then just watch as the audio goes down the bar, and then when it stops, that's when you want to stop. Don't just stop at the end of the song, because otherwise you keep getting them pops, and yeah, and then it is a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. Plus, it will just cost you later on when people are like, yeah. But yeah, right. But other than that, it's not bad. Genuine, what's good, stranger? Haven't seen you for a few months, mate. What's good, mate? What's good? Mr. Wilson. I finally got my internet connection back. Oh, I didn't even know you didn't have internet. Although then again, I probably wouldn't have known you didn't have internet, because you wouldn't have had internet, so I wouldn't have known. But yeah, so gone for a week. Hey mate, I remember my internet fucked up. It was horrible, man. I was gone for probably a month or two, I think. Although to be honest, I did quite enjoy it. But yeah, I was gone for a month or two. But I know what they're feeling. But anyway, you've had a pretty good week, man. Pretty good week. I saw your posts of your little live of your live set. I haven't watched your live set, but I saw that you went and did a live set. It looked pretty good. So yeah, mate, you may have been gone for a week, but you still kept up with it. Do you know what I mean? My data usage has been wild. Oh mate, don't. My shit's through the roof, man. I've got to cut my shit down. all my data usage goes towards social media, and I really got to get off social media because it's really not doing me any good. Like, it's really not. It's fucking me up in the head, and it's also causing me to procrastinate and basically just feel really shit. So yeah, like I think I spend a good few hours of my day just wasted on social media. So yeah, I know all about the wild data usage. Trust me, mate. SRG debut album Love Letters out Valentine's Day. All right. We'll give it a go. All right, so we're gonna play it. So the order is SRG, and then we got Mr. Wilson, aka Dennis. All right, so SRG, Watching Me. Let's go. Are we going?
I don't think they're ready for this one. No, I really don't think they're ready for this one. Savage, living lavish, fucking on your bitch, don't panic. Big pimpin' on these bitches, call that one-way traffic. Got a feeling all these motherfuckers' hearts damaged. All the fucks they give, I ate the pussy like a sandwich. Like a sandwich, like a sandwich. All the fucks they give, I ate the pussy like a sandwich. I flew that bitch out in the AM, call that Gulfstream Magic. I gave her that good dick, mile high clubs like a savage. After the rich sex, I'ma go and smoke the Mavericks. After I'm done with the pussy, you can fucking have it. Body drippin', big pimpin', call that Gulfstream Magic. Twerking on me like it's Nicki overpassing Savage. I'm living lavish, fucking on your bitch, don't panic. A big pimpin', all these bitches on that one-way traffic. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and you can't fuck with me. I always feel like somebody's watching me, no integrity. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and you can't fuck with me. I always feel like somebody's watching me, no integrity. Bitches swap your pussy for a real bitch. I step in the club and all you hoes got to feel it. I'm a savage bitch, an established bitch, and you hoes feel it. Kick my real shit like a real bitch, feel it. This ain't Kansas hoe, but I'm a fantasy. Pussy on Halloween, niggas trick or treat, and he love to eat. Dick me real deep, swallow skeet, that's why he love me. Throw real deep, that's why he plays someone above. Always been a bad bitch, self-made, not average. Fat ass, big ass, none of you hoes can tell me shit. All you hoes gather round, Miss Claus has hit the town. Hit the town, Miss Claus has hit the town. Y'all pussy assholes. Got so much to motherfucking say out your mouths about what a bitch do and how a bitch do it. me. One phone call, you get weppy. I'ma let her blow my trumpet like I'm dizzy. Then let me, tag these niggas and they think he tryna push me, nigga. One thing I love is the pussy, not these pussy niggas. All these bitches in the game tryna blow the king. I tell her to get up on her knees like she praying, nigga. I shed blood for my team like these bitches, nigga. That's how we do it over here. It's for the team, nigga. I got the blood, baby. Bring that ass here. We play choo-choo with my niggas here.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and you can fuck with me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. No integrity. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and you can fuck with me.
All right, hang on a minute. Hang on. All right. There's a few things. There's a couple things. Firstly, the chorus. I'd be very, very careful with that chorus. I know not all the words are the same, so you probably fly it that way, but I will be very careful in the delivery and the sound of the chorus. Who's the I don't know, is it actually Rockwell? Who actually sung it originally? No, wait, that came out into I don't know who originally sung it. But the original song. All right, so I think it might have been an artist called Rockwell, because it said it released in 1984. So yeah, it sounds very, very similar. Or I know was it Michael? All right, it might have been Michael Jackson, or it might have been thing. I don't know, but this one says it came out in 1984. So yeah, I don't know when Michael Jackson's one came out, but tomato, you know what I mean? But yeah, be very careful. I know, again, as I say, not all the words are the same in it, but when someone's gonna be like, yo, that sounds exactly like mine. And I mean, I don't know how you're gonna release it. I mean, if it's going up for streaming, then that's if you're putting it through DistroKid sort of thing, that's Spotify, that's Apple Music, that's Tidal, that's everywhere. And then if someone finds that, and then you could face a few people breathing down your neck, so I personally, I'd be very careful. Because how a lot of these labels and people be like, oh, you always hear it who was the most I think the most recent one I can think of is they took Ed Sheeran to court for copying a few people's melodies and stuff like that. I know he got in trouble over the TLC Creep. He's been in trouble over another one. Yeah, so honestly, just watch that. Just watch out. I'm not saying don't release it. Release it. It's your thing, innit? Obviously, you're gonna release it because as you put in the chat, it's coming out Valentine's Day. But yeah, that would be my main concern. Also, again, probably a little bit too much reverb on those vocals. I get the sort of wanting to kind of sound like a church thing, but to me, bring it down. Bring it down. Just literally, just have a subtle little bit. And if you really want to put the emphasis on the last words, then you can either you can either automate put the fuck's sake, start again. Put the reverb on an automation so that when that word comes in, you can have it automate. So, say, for example, I don't know, fucking dog. You say the word dog, and they're like, dog, You know what I mean? And then it comes boom, and then it comes back down. Or you could just you could chop that word, put it on a different channel, and then have it that way. But yeah, again, for me, a little bit too much reverb on that. And also I try just, if you could get it to hit just a little bit harder, because the hit when it first drops seems a little bit weak. But yeah, they're just like, again, but minor things. But you haven't got to listen. But I will. But my main takeaway from that really would just be very careful about the chorus. Ugh. All right. What we got next? Oh yeah, Wilson. Mr. Wilson. All right, so next up is Wilson Serrano, and this is Connected. I don't know. It's just got Listen to Connected. Listen to Connected what? All right, Wilson Serrano, Connected. Work in progress. Let's go.
We're all connected. Connected through music and infinities beyond. One language, so immensely universal. It brings us together. Together as one. One. The world is your oyster. The adventure is yours. Take the leap of faith and go beyond your imagination. Change comes from within. The possibilities are endless. Open your eyes and fly.
Giving us a very what I like to call the Flyman ending. Like, the Flyman ending. That's what I like. That's what I like to call that, because old DJ Flyman, bless him, he does them, doesn't he? Yeah, mate. Again, like, I do really like this. Very, as I said with the last one, like that rolling bass, very fucking, you know, like horses running along a beach. I don't know why, but it's all I get every time I hear it. Just horses running along a beach. Where's this other bit? Hang on, let me find it.
The adventure is yours.
Oh, hang on, there's somewhere around here.
The world is your oyster.
There it is. The world is your oyster.
The adventure is yours.
The adventure is yours. Like, not the world is the oyster bit, but like, we're going on a, like, the world is yours. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, you ever see Lord of the Rings? Or like The Hobbit? And Gandalf goes in, and he's like, "Oh, you short bastard. Fancy going for a stroll? Fancy going out? Not even out. We're going out. And fucking Gandalf the Grey, you know, fucking, I don't know what he's doing out at late. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't trust Gandalf if I saw him late at night. That'd be one scary motherfucker. But you know, he goes up to Frodo, and then he also goes up to old Bilbo Bag of Fun, and he's like, yeah, and then Bilbo's fucking doing that weird little skip thing down the road, and he's like, we're going on a fucking adventure. Like, that's kind of what that reminds me of. And then you know, you get that whole, like, that rolling bass sounds like the horses on the seaside. Yeah, been smoking too much of the Hobbit grass. Never. I'm a good boy. Nah, mate. I'm just what, me or Gandalf? Because Gandalf definitely been on that. Although not even that Hobbit stuff. I reckon Gandalf's got that. Like, I reckon Gandalf's stuff is so strong it would, like, it could literally put I don't know, like, Dumbledore on his ass. You know what I mean? I reckon, like, I reckon, like, Dumbledore and Gandalf should have a smoke off. Like, that would just be some crazy stuff right there. Two absolute full blown beasts of wizards. and yeah, they should just duel. But yeah, I really like it. I really like it. My only little thing is when you fucking dupe me with this bit, like right at the beginning, like 1 minute 50, we're building, and then at 2 minute, and then for that 2 minute bit, we drop into this second build. That was the only bit that fucked me off. I was like, yes, we're building, I'm feeling it, my blood's fucking pumping, and then whoom. You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, and I was like, son of a bitch. But no, I really do like that, mate. I do like that. Very very calming. In fact, it was quite calming because, and I'll tell you why it's quite calming. So lately, I get these like I've been getting mad anxious, and I get these really sharp like chest pains, and it's kind of helped with it a little bit. And I'm not just saying that to blow air up your ass, because otherwise you won't put your hat on, but yeah, it's helped a little bit with my with my anxious chest pain. So yeah, fucking nicely done, mate. Nicely done. Keep on it, mate. Keep on it. What's good, Matt, mate? What's good? Onion. I nearly called you Onion Rings. What's good, Onion Rings? Onions Beats. What's good? Right. So next up is D&D Roxy, and this is Lost Soul. Let's go. Very nice. Is that going to end up being like a concept then?
Lately.
Ethanol in my bloodstream, and I got a feeling in my bones. If I keep on running, I won't be around for long. It's a beautiful day to mope around, try losing your brain. It's so profound. Been a hell impact, the devil knows me now. I'll be fighting demons till the day else froze, standing in the flames, but my way caught, walking around the devil's den and I'm well known, but on God's green earth, just another lost soul. I don't belong. Whoa, whatever though, thing I've always known, I ain't ever belong on this shell. Set it up on my body, rains in my nose. My grandma doesn't love it, but she still love me though. I wear my heart on my sleeve, psych, there's a cut off, pills in my pocket, burning all through the bottom, finna get laid on. I'll be fighting demons till the day else froze, standing in the flames, but my way caught, walking around the devil's den and I'm well known, but on God's green earth, just a lost soul. I'll be fighting demons till the day else froze, standing in the flames, but my way caught, walking around the devil's den and I'm well known, but on God's green earth, just another lost soul.
Alright, hang on. Somebody tells me what he says here. Is it here?
But my way caught, walking around the devil's den and I'm well known, but on God's green earth, just a lost soul. I'll be fighting demons till the day else froze.
Oh, what's it like? I've been fighting demons since the day I was something. I don't know. He's probably I can't. It's that one word, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's just like I've been fighting demons since the day I was something. Hang on. Like, it almost sounds like he says froze. Like I don't know. I might have to message him, be like, the fuck is that word? Like the fuck is that word? But mate, I do quite like this. I do quite like it. My little bit, the little bit that made me giggle is when you say about like your gran really isn't a fan of your gran's not a fan. Oh man, my gran's not a fan of the ring in my nose. Yeah, of the ring in your nose, but she loves you anyway. Like, bless grannies, mate. Bless grannies. They're not always gonna understand. You know, like things are different between us and them, and they're not always gonna understand. But to be honest, they don't give a fuck how you look, and because they're always gonna call you skinny, and they're always just gonna give you food. So, yeah, that bit made me laugh was because it's like, you know, but like the weird thing is like I guarantee most of the time, grannies don't quite understand it, and granddads don't quite understand it. But I guarantee if you like found photos of them when they were younger, they more than likely did something sort of similar to what if they were younger now they would do. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure of it. But it's always funny to see that that contrast between like the rebellious young humans that grandparents were. I don't know. Can we call them grandparents now? Or grand thingies, grand carers. There we go. The grand carers were to what they are now. I love that. But yeah, I do like this. I don't know why you've called it a reference track. I mean, I don't really know what we're referencing here, but I do like it. Just kind of feel we kind of just need to just kind of clear it up a little bit. But I do like this one. Got a nice little catchy beat. Right. Who's this? It's Onion Rings. I'm going to call you Onion Rings now because it's just there. Right. Cold Sweats for hip hop. And this is Onion Beats. Let's go.
Hey, yo, man. Yo, man. I need that hip hop, man. I need that Tupac, man. That Biggie's voice brand. That Wu-Tang new brand. Half dreams, and we gon' blow smoke on it. Stack G's, lay back, take a toke on it. Yeah, I put my soul on it, never act it anyway. Never will, until they take tax away. But I would've put a no on it, no wallet. Cause I know what it's no grommet. Learn from it, pull out a pad and start taking notes on it. Use quotes from it, yeah, it makes sense, don't it? Feel strange, fan base so big I blew off the gauge. Want crowds around me when on the stage. Like Bobby V said, please don't turn that page. At least not today, cause I'm waves. Look at this path of paved, it's unscathed and concave. So behave, just ride my wave. Don't get enslaved in case with no trace. And use maze to replace your face down waste. Dream is dream, but what will be will be. Come take a walk with me through the uncertainty. What does the future hold? I gotta wait and see. I could be locked up or could be walking free. I said dream is dream, but what will be will be. Come take a walk with me through the uncertainty. What does the future hold? I gotta wait and see. I could be locked up or could be walking free. Cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. Dream is dream, but what will be will be. Come take a walk with me through the uncertainty. What does the future hold? I gotta wait and see. I could be locked up or could be walking free. I said dream is dream, but what will be will be. Come take a walk with me through the uncertainty. What does the future hold? I gotta wait and see. I could be locked up or could be walking free. My life has been influenced by music and its instruments. I take down notes in increments, relating to some incidents that led back to me by my fingerprints. No coincidence, on stage not jealous where I'm supposed to rinse. So listen close if you're not convinced. I spit the truth, my rhymes are never mince. Too young to be a king, you can call me the prince. Rule with the firm fist, no room for lenience. I got spunk, it's the creamiest. Smoke skunk, get the lenience. How to do is what the team it is. Could be your worst nightmare, fuck a dream it is. Judge a man by his home and how clean it is. Dream, but what will be will be. Come take a walk with me through the uncertainty. What does the future hold? I gotta wait and see. I could be locked up or could be walking free. I said dream is dream, but what will be will be. Come take a walk with me through the uncertainty. What does the future hold? I gotta wait and see. I could be locked up or could be walking free. Cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip that real hip hop that always represents a block. I reminisce of the times when my life was fucked, when music kept me sane and took me to the top. I was so wrapped up in all the dots I shot, I never noticed the hip hop boat get rocked. It's insane how quick these youths forgot the real pain for all the joy they got. Cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop. I got these cold sweats, clocking for some real hip hop.
Okay. Yo. Alright. This nice chill vibe, like the bass line, the reverb on the snares, and the beats real sharp. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, for me, it's more sort of like high-endy, and we kind of look like, I don't know if it's just because of my headphones or what, but losing like a sort of the lower end. We were more sort of caught up in the like in the higher ends, and I don't know. I was, hang on, I'm getting tongue tied. Yeah, right. So yeah, as I say, we were getting the high ends, but I do definitely feel you can try and get that kick to come through. It doesn't like, it seems like this is probably a poor choice of words, but it does seem kind of like weak. It's letting me down a little bit. Like I do kind of want that kick to come through, you know what I mean? Like that boom, boom, boom. Not like a fucking big ass distorted 808 sort of like boom, boom, but just get that nice little fucking knock. So yeah, again, I don't know, whether it's my headphones or what, but I wasn't quite getting that knock that I wanted, or should I say that I was expecting. I like the beat, I like the lyrics, I really like the chorus actually. I really like the chorus about, come and take a walk with me through the uncertainty. Again, don't quote me because I'm not quite going to get this all right. And what will be will be. We're not sure whether we're going to be locked up or walking free. Again, like that's not entirely how it goes. That was me just kind of remembering what I could remember. But yeah, I really like that. Also kind of reminded me of like one of the early songs that got me into hip hop actually was Joe Budden's "Come and Take a Walk with Me" that they played at the end of Def Jam Vendetta 2 Fight for New York as you kick Snoop Dogg out a window. That was fucking great fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I just feel we can kind of bring the vocal and blend it in more with the beat, and then just get more of that kick to come out, I reckon we're good. And also possibly with Matt, just kind of watch for that reverb on the snares. He reckons it's a bit sharp. So yeah, just those little bits, and yeah, I think you got a chicken dinner there, mate. Be nice. Right. So next up we have another DND Roxy, and this is another reference track, and this is Welcome to My Mind. Let's go.
Welcome to my brain, it's a party. Smoking propane, damn it, Bobby. Never trust a body, Alilade. Demons Demons hang around me, Illuminati. Hi, welcome to my mind. One-way ticket to a suicide. I've been here for a real long time. Life's not fair, it's just a hell of a ride. Hi, I get high to unwind. Life is a bitch, yeah, she never been kind. I'm not scared to drop dead and die. I'm just scared of what I leave behind. Die, just wanna tell my story before I croak. 1995, out pop the goat. Bad whiskey dripping out my mouth, blowing out the smoke. And if my name in your mouth, bitch, I hope you choke. This a house of pain, ain't no feng shui. Funky all the drugs, I can barely function. Be a lucky day if I showed up to the function. Anti-social, no time for the fuck shit. Welcome to my brain, it's a party. Smoking propane, damn it, Bobby. Never trust a body, alley. Demons hang around me, Illuminati. Hi, welcome to my mind. One-way ticket to a suicide. I've been here for a real long time. Life's not fair, it's just a hell of a ride. Hi, I get high to unwind. Life is a bitch, yeah, she never been kind. I'm not scared to drop dead and die. I'm just scared of what I leave behind.
All right. This, not through all of it, but that is it? Matt might know this. Fucking Prodigy. Anyone else getting slight Prodigy feels from that? Like, fucking, what is it? Voodoo people, like that. You know what I mean? Fucking bosh, son. Yo, alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me fucking, alright, so about here. Yeah, we're gonna play it from here. Right.
Never trust a body,
When this chorus ends, that's where you need to drop. That's where you need it to drop right there. You need it to drop right there. And that would just be fucking sick. Demons in my head, Illuminati, ay, 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 ba da 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 da. Yo, fucking fam. Like, that would be, that would be the cream in my biscuit. Oh, fucking hell. I'm actually a little bit damp. Not because I'm sweaty, I'm just excited. Like, I'm fucking moist at that idea. And then this bit afterwards, like, basically this little verse bit, you can then just play that after the drop on the outro. Like, oh, fuck. Might have to go and finish myself off. That was fucking naughty. But yeah, I quite like that. But definitely getting massive Prodigy vibes. Massive Prodigy vibes. Alright. What's next? Alright, so next up is no one, because they haven't sent the link. Skylo, I don't know if you're in here. But I don't, I'll show you. Just so you don't think I'm fucking you. But yeah, so there's your thingy-majingy, but there's no link. So if you could just send me a link, that'd be amazing. It would be amazing. But yeah, oh fuck, man, I really, oh man, I kind of want to go listen to that song now. So yeah, what's good, people? What's good? All right, so now I've got to go and find something to listen to. Or we could just like randomly sit here and make up fucking, what would you call it? What can we listen to? What can we listen to? What can we listen to? I don't know. The fact I haven't even really made anything to listen to, so that's really annoying, isn't it? All right, what's in my favorite bits? What's in my favourite bits? Howdy doody buckaroonies. Oh, right. Alright, because I'm struggling to what to listen to, we're just gonna listen to BGB Top, and this is Swear to God while we wait to. Oh, look at that! There I am waiting for something to listen to, or what? Like trying to find something to listen to. What's good long time partner? What? Wait, what? What? Hold up. A long time partner? What do you mean long time partner? I'm so confused. What are we talking about? Alright. Skylo Don. And this is, do you say this JIT or JIT? I don't know. Skylo Don, let's go.
Boys too nasty, boys too nasty.
You know I'm walking around with a stick, talking to dick and shine the lip. I get around, call me some chick. You know I'm talking up when you a chick. I get a chop on me to a miss. I'm gonna shoot that boy in his kiss. I'm gonna fight that boy in my face. You dirty bitch, I just wanna kiss. Fuck justice, fuck. I get a stick of that boy in the shawty. Finna hit him in the body. Finna go roll, I shot out the Molly. Yeah, I'm gonna call the ops, talking to me, her lady on block. Hit that boy for the jump out of socks. You know I'm talking up when you a cop. Finna go to the block and then punch my hips. Look at your shawty, she's fucking me up. I got a dog, I'm tugging it up. You want the bitch, look if you bought it. Teslas is a bitch, yeah that's true. I get a stick, I'm killing your crew. You know I'm despicable, feeling like crow. I be filming that shit, so I'm feeling like drugs. Below with a stick and I'm shooting at you. I'm telling the truth. He's so loud. Teslas is a bitch. Finna rock him like Kiss. True that boy, I don't miss. That is great finna. Yeah, yeah. That is great finna. Yeah, yeah. You know I'm walking around with a stick, talking to dick and shine the lip. I get around, call me some chick. You know I'm talking up when you a chick. I get a chop on me to a miss. I'm gonna shoot that boy in his kiss. I'm gonna fight that boy in my face. You dirty bitch, I just wanna kiss. You know I'm walking around with a stick, talking to dick and shine the lip. I get around, call me some chick. You know I'm talking up when you a chick. I get a chop on me to a miss. I'm gonna shoot that boy in his kiss. I'm gonna fight that boy in my face. You dirty bitch, I just wanna kiss.
Hey, you already know, bro. Scholar going up. Fuck you, bro.
Alright. Again, personally not really my thing. But those what is it? Those little ad-lib bits about 1 minute about 1 minute 36. I kind of just watched them. They're quite poppy. And then about 1 minute, roughly about 1 minute when you go into the like the graphic of like of your video on the iPhone. I'm not particularly fond of the whole like distorted effect on there. I think for me, I feel like we're kind of resting a lot on more of the distortion, like especially around the 808s. Like they're very distorted 808s. I'd probably go for more of a cleaner feel. But again, I don't know. I just really like that sort of cleaner sound, like that real boom. And then yeah, but I definitely feel you can kind of bring the vocal out a little bit more and tidy it up just to really get that, just to really kind of bring it together. I don't feel we're quite together on this one. I don't feel we're quite together on this. But yeah, again, like drill's not really my thing, but I get it. But yeah, it still definitely needs some work and also taming on that distortion. But yeah, so that's what I'd sort of say. But yeah, again with the distortion at 1 minute and then those little like ad libs sort of pop at about I'm gonna say 136. So yeah, just kind of look at them, and see where you go. Right. What we got next? So, and Don Gang. I was the dude with the belly on. Is that like? Was you the dude with the belly on and a lot like in the one from the other day as well? Stephen Lee. Stephen, I'm not gonna. I can't remember that conversation. I feel really bad, but I can't remember that conversation. I can normally remember things, but for some reason I can't. Yeah, I can't remember that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was trying to reach all genres, but yeah, you're up next, so hopefully it will help me remember. Medusa song. Whatever. We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen. You see if you can reflect my memory. Was you the guy that appeared with Ty, or am I thinking of someone different? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna listen to this. See if it jogs my memory, and then we'll go from there. Right. Steve Lee and Homegrown. Let's go.
She's a phone call when it's tough, and she's the answer to my prayers. The one I look upon, and I know she's always there. She's a warm conversation. She means the world to me. Don't need no explanation. Her smile is all I need. Chilling with the blue eyes, the gym beam after work, and the boots and the lazy dudes. Moving to the beat like, underneath the lights of a neon moon. She don't ask for fancy things, no clothes or diamond rings. She's my homegrown country girl who wouldn't change a thing.
She a long way from home, trying to get it on. She don't care about the finer things, and she prefer to be alone, don't even care for a phone. Less about them diamond rings. She a little boo whipping, Jim Bean sipping, horse riding, boot wearing, pretty living. And if her car need fixing, she'll do it by herself, cause her daddy raised her not to ask for help.
Chilling with the blue eyes, the gym beam after work, and the boots and the lazy dudes. Moving to the beat like, underneath the lights of a neon moon. She don't ask for fancy things, no clothes or diamond rings. She's my homegrown country girl who wouldn't change a thing.
No, I wouldn't change a thing if I can. While our toes in the sand, plastic cups in our hand. We just kicking back, vibing to the band, and them dizzy dudes got that thing swinging. She's a country girl, homegrown for the most part. Asking if I want another drink when I just want a heart. From the start, I can see you already caught a vibe. A small town girl tryna go worldwide. Down for the ride, or you down for the count? And you need to let me know, cause I ain't tryna figure out. Got my boots, and my baby right here. We gon' two-step all night long, do you hear me?
With the blue eyes, the gym beam, the work, the boots and the blazing dudes. Moving to the beat like, underneath the lights of a neon moon. She don't ask for fancy things, no clothes or diamond rings. She's my homegrown country girl. Chilling with the blue eyes, the gym beam, the work, and the boots and the blazing dudes. Moving to the beat like, underneath the lights of a neon moon. She don't ask for fancy things, no clothes or diamond rings. She's my homegrown country girl who wouldn't change a thing.
Oh, getting very Lone Star. I'm getting very Lone Star right there. I fucking do love a little bit of country now and then. I do like it. I do like it. Could definitely, it is quite quiet still. Could definitely do with coming out a little more. But yeah, mate, that chorus is fucking lovely though. That chorus is fucking lovely. But yeah, could definitely do with coming out. Could definitely do it. It still feels very restricted. It feels very restricted. So yeah, just go back, see if you can like bring it out a little bit more, make it louder, and you'll be good. I sent the hang on. Right, remember I sent the R&B that I sent in my rap, and I told you I'm done trying to reach everything. Remember Broken Mirrors? I don't remember. To be honest, I really don't remember, and I actually feel kind of bad saying that because I do remember most things. It's kind of like my gift and my curse at the same time. I sent I sent the song. Remember, my brother makes. Oh, fuck! Yes, I do. I do remember. I do. That kind of rings a bell. That someone was sending a lot of stuff with their brother. Okay, that rings a bell. We're off to a good start. We were off to a shit start, but we're getting somewhere. Okay. I do. Okay, I'm starting to get a bell ringing. We're all right. I got a couple songs to go, and then we'll get into the look me in the eyes ones. But okay, you are jogging my memory now. You are jogging my memory. That makes me happy. All right, next up is Lil Trip, and this is Fee. Let's go.
Looking for ways to keep the whole family entertained.
Well, we would after this fucking cunty advert. Right, Fee, Lil Trip.
Smoke my weed and just lean back. Choose a peepo if he need a couple racks. Tell that whole bitch please I'm a fucking Mac. Tell that whole bitch please I'm a fucking Mac. I just won't smoke my weed and just lean back. Choose a peepo if he need a couple racks. I just won't smoke my weed and just lean back. Choose a peepo if he need a couple racks. Tell that beat bring a couple racks, baby. She go walk that blade for a couple bands, baby. Stop playing. I'm just saying, yeah, nah, I ain't playing, I'm just playing, no loving, I ain't simping, I'm just pimping, ooh wee, Exaza all on me, real trism wizard for real, pill for pill, seal for seal, trill juice in my cup, purple stuff, purple sluts, on the strip, if you need one then come get, I got 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 304s, nigga, yeah. Tell a bitch she can't get none of this though. I be in my zone smoking on this strong. No more pole for your hoe unless she skate that blade though. I be hella high smoking on that petrol. I be hella fly hoe, I'm on air mode. I'm so rare, no compare. She gon' bop for that dare. Stay dangerous and beware. Females know I'm legit, so they're gonna stare. Everywhere that I go, I'm looking super califragilistic. I'm so fantastic. Look, my feet is nasty. I'ma do the nasty walk while I'm dancing. This a money dance, baby, put this shit on TikTok. I got hoes on the snap, but I'm by my wristwatch. I'm getting to that chicken, and you know I'm on a mission. Stop playing, I'm just saying, you ain't saying what I'm saying. I'm him, I got Grammys on my rings. I just fucked them, look at all my chains. I'm finna bleed them. I just put up to the block, ain't no one outside today. So it's back to the hood part 3, I'm just getting money today. I just won't smoke my weed and just lean back. Choose a peepo if he need a couple racks. Tell that whole bitch please I'm a fucking Mac. Tell that whole bitch please I'm a fucking Mac. I just won't smoke my weed and just lean back. Choose a peepo if he need a couple racks. I just won't smoke my weed and just lean back. Choose a peepo if he need a couple racks. Nah, for real.
It's alright, I'm on the fence with it personally. Getting sort of like that dirty West sort of sound. With that real fucking like sawtooth sort of squelch bass. Yeah. Not my thing. Personally, not my thing. But yeah, definitely getting that sort of that real dirty sort of West Coast is what I'm going on. Yeah. That's kind of where I am with it. I'm personally, it's not really tickling my pickle personally, but yeah. Yeah, mate. Yeah, we're getting there, Steve. Like, because I just typed in your name in the email, and I was like, semicolon. I was like, oh yeah, Like my mate, it's because you haven't been here for a while, mate, and yeah, and I forgot. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone, there's like over. I think we've just reached over 8 billion people in the world. Damn, that's a pretty fucking good gig. I bet you're rolling in the fucking money, mate. Yeah, like we've just reached or like over 8 billion people in the world. There used to be 7, but now we've just reached over 8. So what may not be marketable, or what we may not seem marketable, is completely different to what other people might seem marketable. I mean, like, hot enough already, let alone welding. Like, I mean, it might not be marketable in the sense that we kind of think of it, depending on how you think of it. But he could but someone could put, as he said in the song, like getting a dance together or something, and putting that on TikTok, like what is it, the Crips and the Crip walking, like you could easily get one of those videos like of someone Crip walking, or like, this is very stereotypical and I apologize, or like the lowriders. You know what I mean? You could easily get someone to get something to it because of that squelchy bass and that kick. Like, regardless of what he's saying, it doesn't matter what he's saying. It's the beat that is going to be the enticement to what people are going to view. So he could get someone, and then it doesn't matter whether it's marketable, because if you get the right person to do the right dance, it's game over. You know what I mean? And then all you gotta do then is worry about how you're gonna sustain the virality that you've just got from that. And again, no one knows quite what is gonna be the next big thing. All we know is that we could be the next big thing. So even though it may not necessarily be my cup of tea and your cup of tea, but he definitely has cup of tea drinkers that like drinking the tea. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. What I'm saying is regulators aren't going to take a chance with that song if that's your best one. Yeah. Yes and no. But again, it's it depends what we're defining as regulators. Are we like, and then how do we regulate things now? Alright, I'm going on a bit of a tangent, I know this, and Skylo, you're up next, so I do apologize to you. Like, what do you define as a regulator? What do you define as a regulator? Is that like, gatekeep, like influencers, old gatekeepers? How are we defining that? Oh right, I mean, yeah, but I mean I don't want to say this to sound rude, but at the end of the day, fuck them. Like, fuck them. They're just gonna mug you off anyway, aren't they? Really, like. But then that depends if that's what he wants. Does he want to be signed to a record label? Like, because, I mean, you could be signed to a record label, but never be put out. What's that? I think her name's Ray. She's just, like, she literally just went through years of, like, ghostwriting for people, and then she quit, dropped her album, and it's just, like, become a massive, I think it dropped, like, last week, and it's become massive. So like, you could get signed by a label and they may never put you out. Or he could get a distribution deal with them. I mean, as long as he's got numbers, as long as he's getting plays, and as long as he has his royalties set up right, then he can get distribution with a label. I mean, it might cost him, as he's more of he might be an unknown. I don't know how big his fan base is, but it is possible that he could, even if he just wants a distribution deal with a label, it is possible. But yeah, again, we don't know, because we don't know what's what's going on in the background, sort of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and we're gonna play Skylo, because I've kept him waiting long enough. Skylo Dom, and this is Gracious.
Can you leave me alone? 'Cause I already had enough, and I don't want to bluff raining down into my car. I don't really give a fuck enough, did this as I was for. I already did this shit before, 'cause I'm crazy. Stop complaining. I'm gracious, 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 gracious. I am faded, 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 faded.
I actually kind of like it. Like, okay, it's very... Fuck, wrong button. Wrong button. Nearly fucked myself up then. Yeah. Okay, so apart from... Alright, so this bit about... Where was it? 1:30, where you kind of sound like you're ending it.
All my thoughts inside me got me spreading text. Can you leave me?
But then we come straight back in. That bit, I don't know, that bit feels a little bit too weird for me. Hang on, what's that? I can't. What do you mean I can't like it? Is that meant to be I can't lie? I can see this on the movie soundtrack Twilight or something like that, or maybe Constantine 3. I tell you, we'll be very lucky if we see a Constantine 3. I mean, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Constantine 2 comes out like this year, so we'll have to see how that goes and whether it's good enough and whatnot. Because I mean, like Keanu Reeves petitioned for fucking years. Partition, not partitioned. Yeah, he basically just said, "Look, I want to do it for years," and no one really wanted to do it until lately. Yeah, Matt, I do agree. It's even the TV show Lucifer. I've not watched that, so I can't really think. Gracious by Skylo Don. All right, Skylo, mate, I do actually quite like this. It is very. It's got a very nice foundation. The piano is a very nice foundation, and your voice in this like adds quite a lot to it. It is quite a haunting track. Though I will say, just having those same chords all the way through is kind of jarring. like to have that proper like boom sort of, I don't know why I did that in a bassy thing, but oh, excuse the snort then. But yeah, so like, and to have them as kind of triads, I mean, if you wanted to, you could have like hang on, I'm trying to vision the piano roll. So you've got your bass, but then what you could do is so you've got your bass notes. So say for example, like you have let's say for example C, yeah. So you've got C, E, and G, like down there in your lower octave, but then you can go B, D, like, and then B, D, and F, sort of either up to give it that 7, 9, and 11. Like on the higher ends, it goes boom, boom, sort of thing. Like give it more of that epic sort ofness. Or what you could do as well is, if you're gonna do it, maybe make a melody out of the B, D, and the F. So you'd have your chord like hit, and then you can make the melody come through that. So you could just play it like, so you're holding down the bass and then have it go through that way. That's a little bit of a shit opinion to give, then I will admit. Yeah. Or what you do is, if you want your chord, like if you get your chord to hit, but have it like, don't have the note long, kind of mostly rely on like reverb and delay. And then so have your chord hit, but only have it as a short one, because then the reverb and delay will then just kind of bring that out, giving that, still keeping a fullness to it, but also giving like an emptiness, if that makes, because you're not going to hear a lot of it. You're going to hear a lot of that note carried, and that's kind of what gives it that, like, that kind of eeriness. I'm trying to think of like a reference sort of track. Oh fuck, I can't think. But yeah, that's kind of what I'd say. Is don't have that, like, you can have the progression going through, but don't rely on that progression, basically. And then keep the chord short and sweet. Kind of play more with the reverb and the delay. Get a little melody in there as well. Not like a massive melody, but just something to kind of keep it going over. Kind of like what they do in like boom bap. So they have their chords that be like boom, and then they're like ding ding ding, boom ding ding ding. Boom, dun, 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 boom, dun, 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 kind of like that sort of thing. And then get a very minimal drum. Underneath it, just to kind of keep, like, just to kind of give it a little bit of a bounce to it. And I think it'll be pretty fucking nice with that. But this, like, an auto-tune needs to be turned down. I know it fits a recent style, and I know I hate it, but it jars me, auto-tune to that level. Yeah. So yeah, and also as Matt said, bring down that auto-tune. But I do actually quite like this. It's definitely got a very nice starting point, and all you ain't even, apart from the auto-tune and just kind of dragging those chords back for, you know, the reverb and the delay to kind of fill thatness. Yeah, I don't feel like there's much else to do. Like, it's just little things to kind of just keep it going along, so it doesn't sound too repetitive. Yeah, this is a very nice starting point. This is a very nice starting point. I do like this. I know that explanation was very long, and I apologize. Faber, I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. If it's not, I apologize. But Faber, what's good, mate? What's good? You could do so much different things with this track. As I so fucking took swings and roundabouts in saying, but it does have a very nice foundation, and I actually really like that. I like that more than I've kind of like the drill stuff. I like that. All right, so Steve, I've kept you waiting long enough as well, and I apologize. I do like to talk shit. Yeah, completely basis of a good track. Exactly. Like, alright, little bit more talking. I'm very sorry. But yeah, it like the voice, like the voice and the piano have filled a lot of room and set a very nice tone. And yeah, it's literally just, you know, a little melody every now and then, very simple drums, like, and it'll be good, but nothing big and impactful, just a nice little thing just underneath. Even if you kind of go for like, I don't know, those sort of, you know, the bits where they get the sticks. I can't remember like what they're calling it, like the fan. I call them fan sticks, but I don't think they're that. But when they give it that, you just kind of want that, like, that little bit just underneath, and that'd be so sick. It'd be so sick. All right, what's this? All right, so this is Steve Lee, and this is "Look Me in the Eye." Let's go.
Yeah. S&G shit.
Yo, GG.
What that
Turn
him?
it up.
They looked me in my eyes, still couldn't see the vision. Wow, yeah. I bet they hear me now, yeah. They looked me in my eyes, still couldn't see the vision. Wow, blowing on it loud, even though I bet they hear me now. Sitting in that cell and I had some shit to think about. How the fuck I roll the dice, a nigga keep on digging out, but never going back forever before. Watch me get it now, yeah. Watch me get it now, but never going back forever before. Watch me get it now, yeah. I gotta stay out always in motion. Since 14, I swear shot was open. I ain't really posted on Patron. The shit they rap about, they never sold it. I can't hold your hand, I got 3 kids plus you grown. Even when I tell my dog, don't feel like I'm wrong. Remember late nights I stayed up, I felt alone. Sitting in the box on my bone, writing song, yeah. Now I'm going up and I can feel a love turn to hate. Saying that you proud of me, but I don't read it in your face. All I did, Ryan, I can really believe these niggas gay. Nigga, if you ain't with me, you against me, ain't no other way. Just some time to adapt, I adjusted, now they mad at me. Saying niggas I held thought them niggas should be glad for me. I already know they couldn't see the vision, so the only thing these niggas could do is really let me in my eyes. Still couldn't see the vision, wow, blowing on it loud, even though I bet they hear me now. Sitting in that cell and I had some shit to think about. How the fuck I roll the dice, a nigga keep on digging out, but never going back forever before. Watch me get it now, yeah. Watch me get it now, but never going back forever before. Watch me get it now, yeah.
I do like that. That was quick. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we fucking flew through that. It was 2 minutes 10, but I honestly fucking feel like we flew through that. Like, fucking hell, that was quick. I do like that. I'm not entirely sure about the whole, like, where the track cuts out for for the notification to come through though. But yeah, I'm gathering this is probably a bit of a work in progress, because it is a very sort of quiet, muffled type track. But I do like the energy and the pace that it's got. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing this once it's louder and been sorted, and we've got rid of that email notification. But yeah. Also, really random question, but I don't know. This might just be me getting my people mixed up. But did you serve in the military as well, or is that just my my imagination, Stephen? Because I don't know. I feel like it was you that told me as well. Oh mate, you're testing my memory here. Remember you told me you hate how I let the beat play for an extra 30 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of tell that to a lot of people. Steve, I feel really bad because you've remembered this stuff and I haven't. And yeah, I don't know. I do. My dad was military. I was a military baby. I told you that. mate, stop. You're making me feel really bad. You're making me feel bad. Let's see. There are bits that I remember, like, you know, you jogged my memory about you and your brother. I looked through the emails and I remembered the semicolon and stuff. And there are bits. Oh man, I feel really bad. I feel really bad. Like, legitimately. Because, like, you know, you're saying you remember this and you remember that. I'm like, I can't remember. I can't remember. I mean, what did we say the timeline was? Like 3 months or something, didn't we? Because you've been out in Dubai. Been out in Dubai for 3 months. Yeah, mate, a lot. Like, I won't lie, I've chatted a lot of shit in 3 months. Mate, I feel really bad. Honestly, I do. Because you've remembered things I've said, and yeah, and I don't quite remember them. I throw my hands up, mate, and I apologize, but yeah, I'll try harder, man. I'll try harder to remember, but it does get hard. I won't lie. How much longer are you in Dubai? I know that's a bit of a random question. You didn't have to send it again. I already had it. All right. Do. What's this? I sent that one again. Semicolon by Steve Lee. Let's go. Are we going? Come on, Google. Pull your finger out your ass.
Yeah. Right. 236 in LA. Yes, sir. Straight from Key West, Sky West on mile 0, stand up. Yeah. So you don't know when shit got worse, but now the wave dead like you trying to surf a hearse. Did what you did, now you curse with that hurt. Got your head in the clouds and your heart in the dirt. Cause all you really wanted was to give them the earth, but all they really needed was to be put first. That's the mix up, the classic mix up. But let me switch up, I gotta switch up. Cause I finally freed my mind, I paid my brains bond. And I ain't really into making sad songs, but I could've stopped when I kept going. I say my life is like a semicolon. Wait, J. Cole quoting instead of semi-towing. No, I ain't shit, but see this flow potent. So it's back to the yacht club with the show boating. I ain't in the building yet, but the door open. Let's go. So for now, I'm just peeping game. Cause if knowledge is power, I'm feeling super sane. Dumbass niggas, they don't know who to blame. Just weak in the brain, I think it's fucking lame. And as for me, I'm getting stronger. Cause if this is food for thought, then I'm really curing hunger. Yeah. I said I'm fucking getting stronger. Cause if this is food for thought, then I'm really curing hunger, nigga. Yeah. Had to say the shit 2 times, yeah. Cause it's too real, yeah. All the stress make me wanna pop 2 pills, yeah. But the only bars I fuck with now, I jot down. I'm really in my head right now. And my mom says I need to keep faith. She does. I tell her I've sunk to a place that not even Kanye can stay. No. But hold up, wait. I think I need to escape. Up to the clouds and roll up this loud and think about all the mistakes I made while trying to be great. Great as them lakes in Michigan State. I want bigger states away from the snakes. I can't tell what's real from all of this fake. That's why I wish you can live in my brain, so you can see how I deal with this pain. Figure out why I'm not acting the same. Yo, I'm just saying, I feel a little drained and I'm going insane. Talking insane like Hannibal Lecter, but this ain't no lecture. My shit is that pressure. Drop gems like treasure for pleasure. I'm clever, you killing me never. My life is in hell and I'm loving the weather. I just put wings on the back of a sweater. That way I can live in the sky like a feather forever. No strings attached, I can't be tethered. No, I can't be tethered. Yes, no strings attached, I can't be tethered. I wanna live in the sky like a feather forever. No strings attached, I can't be tethered. But so wait, I think I need to escape. Up to the clouds, roll up this loud and think about all the mistakes I made while trying to be great.
Great as them lakes in Michigan State. I want bigger states away from the snakes. I can't tell what's real from all of this fake. That's why I wish you can live in my brain, so you can see how I deal with this pain. Figure out why I'm not acting the same. Yo, I'm just saying, I feel a little drained and I'm going insane. I'm going insane. Yeah. I'm going insane.
All right. So I looked at my my emails, yeah, and all right. So apart from sending that in now, but you last sent semicolon. So the last time you sent semicolon was the 21st of September. Yeah, that's a hell of a timeline, man. That's a hell of a timeline. I'm not gonna lie, I do like. I only thought it was you. I thought you had one brother. I won't lie to you. I didn't know you had. I couldn't remember you've got 5 brothers. I think I kind of remember something about that, but again, I can't. I'm not entirely too sure. I actually feel really bad for saying all this as well, by the way. Like, I just got back 4 days ago. It was the 3rd laugh I've been on. Brittany Nicole tagged me in. Possibly. I think I remember. She tagged you on Monday. No, not Monday. No, she wasn't on the Monday one. I believe she was on the Friday one. Yeah, Steve, mate, I honestly do feel really bad that I can't quite remember all this stuff. Although I will say, are you sure it was me you told it to? Is what I will also say. Yeah, mate, I really do like this song. And also, so earlier, you said for the who was the guy we just had? Sky something. Yeah. So we played the Skylo track, and you were like, kind of I wouldn't be I wouldn't say be like kind of jealous. I wouldn't say be kind of jealous because like that song right there, I feel is, you know, if you were to go and do something like the track we played before, that would be it. Like it's a nice simple beat. It's got it's got a very nice atmosphere to it, real fucking mood on it. Like, yeah. Like this is the beast. This is a fucking beast. I really like this song. And you know, and it's actually in, like, I've actually got it starred. Like I've starred that track. So yeah, I really like that. I honestly do really like that track. So yeah, don't be kind of jealous because, you know, you've kind of already done, I'd say, like your own sort of thing. And you know, like, okay, Skylo has got a good foundation with those chords, but he's still got some things to put on top. But this, you know, you're pouring yourself out there, mate. Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. But yeah, well, I mean, again, I apologize that I can't quite remember all the things that you've said to me, and I say and again, I'm very sorry. But I do hope that, you know, you can come through a bit more when you're free. I mean, you know, you don't have to, but if you're free and you're around and you want to jump in, come through and say hi, and, you know, hopefully it will jog something in my memory. But yeah, that's all I can kind of say, really, because I can't quite remember everything, and I apologize for that. So yeah, but as I say, if you're around, I mean, when are we next? Live? We're next live on Friday. I mean, if you're around Friday, or even Monday or something, then you know, definitely come through and, you know, say what's up and whatever, and hopefully it will jog my memory. And you've sent another one. Here we go. All right, Legend by Steve Lee featuring A12K. Let's go. Southern Trail, yes. I remember this. Well, not this track, but I remember Southernmost Trail.
Wanna go out iconic like a legend. Fall a stone at a nigga, don't worry. I swear to God, I'ma make him remember that the kid on a whole other level. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Wanna go out iconic like a legend. Fall a stone at a nigga, don't worry. I swear to God, I'ma make him remember that the kid on a whole other level. Yeah, yeah. Stop playing with my top, you know I'm built different, I was born on the block. Fuck being humble, I need mine off top. You talking about the key of the city, I been locked, then I stand like I do. So these niggas wanna knock me, confident in myself, so I come off as cocky. Bitches sneak this, so I know that they jocking all on my shit. Yeah, I know that they watching. Pressure, truly. Yeah, they gon' hate, but they gon' respect it. Got off the straight, that why nigga flexing. My son won and he got VVS's. Wake up every day, it's a blessing. This for all the motherfuckers that doubted me. Turn up that shit to a go, you should be proud of me. This for all the motherfuckers that doubted me. Turn up that shit to a go, you should be proud of me. Iconic like a legend. Fall a stone at a nigga, don't wear it. I swear to God, I'ma make him remember that the kid on a whole other level. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Wanna go out iconic like a legend. Fall a stone at a nigga, don't wear it. I swear to God, I'ma make him remember that the kid on a whole other level. Yeah, yeah.
Wanna go out iconic like Mike. Let that fuck shit fly with them kites. I'm on the road so I can't go left. I'ma stay in that lane to the right. Got 2 kids that I gotta do right by. Sign telling me I'm the right guy. Ice cold in my veins and my pipelines. I'll never let a clown come swipe mine. These niggas be hating and scheming. Throw dirt on your name for no reason. I came face to face with a demon. Then I filled that bitch up with my semen. Plus my brother still fighting probation. My mama busting her ass on the daily. So I don't need a bitch confirmation. You looking at a legend in the making. So I'ma stay down and be patient. Cause I know that this industry shit is all into me. 10 toes on this pavement. I swear I'm a problem. This is not math, no rest of the class. But how you gon' pass if you cannot solve it?
Wanna go out iconic like a legend. Fall a stone at a nigga, don't wear it. I swear to God, I'ma make him remember that the kid on a whole nother level. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Wanna go out iconic like a legend. Fall a stone at a nigga, don't wear it. I swear to God, I'ma make him remember that the kid on a whole nother level. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Southernmost Trail. Like, as I said, I did think it was your Wait, what? You're supposed to send me a beat. Am I? Oh, mate, I really don't remember. I remember Southernmost Trail. And I swear, probably back. Bear in mind, we're kind of talking back in September. You know, it's been a few months since then. Yeah, I remember Southernmost Trail, and I'm pretty sure at that time I thought that I was getting that mixed up with something else as well. Yeah, I won't lie, the semicolon one is the only one I've got from September. I've probably, like, every now and then I clear out the inbox. So I've probably got rid of a few others from then as well. So yeah, I can't quite remember all of them, but I've kept semicolon. I know that. So yeah, but again, we're going back to September, so I can't quite remember everything. But yeah, but no, that's cool. You, like, what was the other one? Yeah. So yeah, well, I don't know. If I've said something or or whatever, then I apologize because I really fucking cannot remember. Mate, it's good to hear from you again, mate. And I can't stress it enough. I'm sorry, but like I can't remember all these things. But yeah, mate, like I remember the Southernmost Trail and I remember the semicolon thing, and you jogged my memory with the brother and that. But yeah, like, I do hope you come through again. Hopefully, like, the more we can talk, the more my memory jogs. But yeah, it's good to have you back. It's good. Well, I say back. I don't know whether you'll come back, but it's all good. The only reason I remember you is because you was early morning. Mate, I appreciate that. That you I appreciate that you remembered me. And yeah, so as I say, I hope that you can come in more often. Whether you just want to come in, like, shoot the breeze, chat shit, or whether you've got music to send. But yeah, mate, it's been a pleasure either way. But yeah, I do remember the semicolon one. But every now and then I do clear out the emails just because, like, just everything that everyone sends, it takes up so much room. Like, everything just gets thing, and I'm like, fucking hell, you know what I mean? So I don't mean no disrespect by it. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Like, just shit makes me feel good, man. It's like, do you know what's weird? Like, I fucking hate being a review show. I really don't like being a review show. I only really kind of do it, like, just to kill time. Like, not to kill time, to kill dead air, because I don't always know what to talk about. But I hope that my main purpose of this channel is to kind of just help people and bring people together. And if I've said something and it's helped you, then yeah, man, that makes me feel fucking good. That makes me feel good knowing that I may have said an idea or something, and and it's helped. That honestly, that makes me feel fucking good, and thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're still doing what you love. Nothing but respect for you, mate. You're gonna make me cry. Well, I mean, I don't know how much longer I'll be doing it. Things are getting a little bit tough, but yeah, as long as I can find a way to keep going and to keep helping people. You helped me on my song. Stop playing, hey, mate. I don't do it like I don't do it intentionally. I just kind of if there's something I can offer, like an effect or a sound, or I tell you these random stories of how I envision things. Then that's all that matters. If you wanna shout it out, you're more than welcome. Like, you wanna shout out the channel, you're more than welcome. But yeah, other than that, I don't. I'm not expecting anything in return. But as long as I can help, fucking, why not, mate? Why not? You speak to a lot of people, bro, and late nights for us here in the UK sometimes. Unsurprising things occasionally slip your mind. You're doing better than I would. Good to see people coming back in over time. Yeah, mate, it is nice that, you know, like people come in. I mean, all right, I do get trolled quite often because we get small numbers, and you know, some like I know it's not all about the numbers, but we do like as people, it is easy to slip into that, especially with, you know, the whole like social media side slipping into it. And again, I worry about it a lot because I do worry about what might be, as people say, content. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, what can I do as content? What can I do here? What can I do there? Like today I was stressing about whether or not I want to start a podcast and what I was going to talk about. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, like I hope that the channel does, you know, the channel has a laid back feel, and it feels welcoming to, you know, to new people that have been doing this a while or people that have just started. Yeah, that's what I want to create, is a place where people can come, just fucking talk shit if they want to, and just go from there. You know, communicate, collaborate, and educate. That's all I want to do. Not so much the education, because I hope that you as producers will kind of do that, or artists will kind of do that once you kind of collaborate. But I hope to somehow be able to bring around conversation, and you guys may as well. Remember I told you if you got on different platforms in a different times of the night. Yeah, I do get that. It's just it is kind of hard until everyone needs help. I agree. Yeah, like it's hard because with my situation is kind of hard to kind of get on at different times, and you know, I know I am missing out on a lot more of the, shall we say, like, how can I say it? Yeah, of like the American market. I was gonna say like the community, but yeah, like what you would say, like the American market. But you know, for now, it's something I've just got to deal with until hopefully we can start. Yeah, definitely. But hopefully, you know, when we can start making some money or something from things and whatever, then yeah, definitely, like, you know, get a little place and hopefully do different times and see what happens. But at the moment, it's difficult. All right, let's get on with the music, because we've had a couple just sent in. All right, so we've got Little Trip again with Thriller, and then Steve, you're up next. All right, so let's do this. Thriller, Little Trip, let's go.
Yeah. One of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps. Yeah. One of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps. Got these cocks on me and they got extended clip bananas. Hit you up real quick and then make you do the Macarena. Got a bitch dancing on my dick, I'm not talking ballerina. Whoa, these niggas cannot send me up here like I am John Cena. Whoa, I'm ballin' on niggas, where's my jersey, Dan Marino? Whoa, I got the sauce and I got the yayo Al Pacino. I promise I keep it 100 and y'all niggas 0. One
of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps. What? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. One of my old, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps, one of my old, one of my old raps, one of my old hoes, one of my old raps. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Personally, again, not my thing. Personally, I will say watch all that distortion you've got going on though, like, because I mean I know there are people out there that like a lot of distortion, and there's probably some people that just listen to pure distortion, but yeah, for me personally, like that distortion is really ruining that beat. Is really ruining that beat. As I say, I'm not particularly a fan of this. But I will say getting rid of that distortion will help clean up that beat, and I am quite a fan of the beat, but I'm not particularly a fan of the song. So yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, I know there are people out there, so do your thing in it. But personally, for me, yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. And that was Thriller by Lil Trip. All right. What was that comment? I like the show because more of a review show is a breakdown of the problem and hopeful solution, not tear you apart and make you not want to be heard anymore. That's what I like. Yeah, that was one of the reasons, or one of the main reasons why I also started this, because like not every review show, there are some good review shows out there, and you know some people do give some pretty good feedback, and stuff like that. But there's a lot out there of just people that are literally like, I don't know if they're artists or producers themselves, but sometimes I feel like they're just out there to give people a really shitty time and make people feel shit about their music, so that they may make that person feel inadequate, so that they think, oh fucking hell, this person thinks my music's shit, maybe I should like fuck off or something. And you know, like they may have had a good song, or they may have had a good foundation, but it just needed, you know, someone to just kind of think about things, or just to share an idea with them, or you know, so like, and there are some people out there that as musicians and as artists are very shy, and I have seen that, you know, sometimes these people will send into other shows and get torn down, and then they will never share music again. And I find that rather upsetting. Because, you know, some of these other shows, not all of them, as I say, some of these other shows are out there tearing people down, so that they know these shy, not very confident people will quit music. And then they know that the more people they can talk shit to get to quit music, is one less competition for them to worry about. Or sometimes I often feel like some people were just out there just to chat a lot of shit, like, but they don't have time to give the total breakdown of the problem and teach you how to solve it. Yeah, again, I don't know if I can solve every problem. I mean, if there's something I can say, I will try and help. I know I do get a lot of people telling me I talk too much. I do understand that. I do go on tangents. I'm doing it right now. But yeah, like, it's just, I'm not just about, just what, like, there are times when I literally feel like you know what, maybe I should just go live, put in the description, all we're doing is just pressing the button. Whether it's shit, whether it's good, we're just pressing the button. Like, you know what I mean? But no, if I can help in a way, I will. But, and hopefully by doing that, we can then in turn hopefully try and get rid of some of these people that are out there intentionally tearing people down, so that it gives them better odds. See, this is like a one-on-one session every time. Maybe having 50 people in the live, half ain't real. Yeah, well, again, it depends. Not everyone is always gonna be an artist in your live. Like, we do get people just looking for music. I'm happy for that. I'm more than happy for that, because it's those people we want to reach as well. It's not just musicians. We also want to reach fans of music, because at the end of the day, fans of new music can also sometimes see where, like, the next wave or something is going. So it's also them that we want to entice. Them you want to entice, because it's their feedback as well as fans of music. But yeah, and also, like, sometimes it might be their friends, or it might just be bots that they've paid for. We don't know, but I do enjoy the small. I mean, okay, as I admitted, I do get caught up in the numbers, but I do enjoy the small numbers, because I do enjoy making those connections. And as I've seen from a lot of streamers that I've watched, once a channel blows, it's very hard to keep that what's the word I'm looking for? Intimacy. Not in that sense, but you know what I mean. Keep working, fam, never give up. If I say your name wrong, forgive me. Quintia. I'm just gonna call you Davis, because that's a very safe route for me. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you too, mate. You too. Like, you too. But yeah. So yeah, that's why I do it, because we've had artists come through that have never shared music before, or that have been torn down by other shows, and that does make me sad. It makes me sad, because it's an abuse of power. Do you know what I mean? It's an abuse of power, and the more power you get, power is like money. The more you get, the more it brings you out. So we never truly understand who we are until we get one of the two things. We get a place of power, or we get a level of wealth. And that tends to bring out who we really are. So, with something like this, we do hold power. Like, we are basically influencers. Remember, hurt people hurt people. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, like, whether it's, like, we are all influencers. Whoever's watching this, or might be watching this outside of the live, you are all influencers, no matter what you do. If you went to someone and said, have you watched so-and-so show on Amazon or Netflix, that makes you an influence. And especially if they go, oh, by the way, I watched that show on so-and-so. You influenced someone to go and watch that show. You influence someone to try a restaurant. You know what I mean? We are all at very different levels of what some people would call influencers. But we are all influencers at the end of the day. We have an influence over someone. And if you're going to choose to abuse that level of influence, that sort of power that you have, then at the end of the day, you're a dickhead. Yeah, word of mouth. Word of mouth is an amazing thing. And then, you know, the more word of mouth you can get, the more, like, you know, especially in business, like, the more word of mouth you can get, the more business will come to you. So yes, it's a very personal thing. So, like, you know, if someone said, if you guys were to go out, I'm not saying do it, but if you guys were to go out and say, oh, by the way, last night I watched this fucking guy from the UK just chat a lot of shit, really enjoyed it, check it out, then you would be influencing someone to come and watch the show, basically, or to join the chat. And then, you know, they would come to you and be like, oh, by the way, I checked it out. And you'd be like, oh yeah, what did you think? Like, you know what I mean? And it's that, and it does upset me that people do that. Not everyone though. Like, there are some very good review shows out there, and, you know, people were doing very well out of it. But yeah, it's those odd few, man. It's those odd few. Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry, Steve. I completely forgot you sent that. I'm so fucking caught up in my little tangent there. All right. Is this all right? This is Steve Lee, but is this a southernmost troll one though? That's what I want to know. All right, Steve Lee, stop playing. Let's go. My apologies, mate. My apologies.
Boy, that him. I ain't hear they saying, got these fuck nigga hating, but these bitches all on my dick. Fuck nigga, stop playing, yeah. I been lit, yeah. Yeah, be like, nigga better stop playing with my talk, the real shit. Yeah. I ain't hear what they saying. Got these fuck nigga hating, but these bitches all on my dick. Fuck nigga, stop playing. Jumped off the port 13 years since a young nigga been lit. I been feeling so wavy. Don't get lost in the sauce. You gon' fuck around and drown off the drip like fuck you, pay me. You ain't talking about no dollars, and that shit don't make no sense. I ain't hear what they saying. Got these fuck nigga hating, but these bitches all on my dick. Fuck nigga, stop playing. Jumped off the port 13 years since a young nigga been lit. I been feeling so wavy. Don't get lost in the sauce. You gon' fuck around and drown off the drip like fuck you, pay me. You ain't talking about no dollars, then that shit don't make no sense. I ain't hear what they saying. I know my downfall they praying. Gotta take gamble like Vegas. Niggas be actors, they staging. Can't wait to say, mama, I made it. For all them hard times you was slaving. Promise I won't let a nigga play me. You on the man, but your baby this young going crazy. Should've seen the way I been turned up lately. Had the mag, got all these niggas feeling shady. We the way now, gotta get a surfboard. Waited my turn, never hated, had to work for it. You already know I do it for the street niggas. And my dog behind the water need the freedom niggas. How you hating, but I peep you wanna be a nigga. Going hard every day, you're the weak nigga. Hating by the bitch, boy, that's a weak nigga. If you got pressure, keep it in the street, nigga. Truly got these fuck nigga hating, but these bitches all on my dick. Fuck nigga, stop playing. Jumped off the port 13 there since a young nigga been lit. I been feeling so wavy. Don't get lost in the sauce. You gon' fuck around and drown off the drip like fuck you, pay me. You ain't talking about no dollars, then that shit don't make no sense. I ain't hear what they saying. Got these fuck nigga hating, but these bitches all on my dick. Fuck nigga, stop playing. Jumped off the port 13 there since a young nigga been lit. Sauce, you gon' fuck around and drown off the drip like fuck you, pay me. You ain't talking about no dollars, and that shit don't make no sense, yeah.
Oh, what have I done now? Alright. Wait till the end, 23 seconds. I don't know, that didn't, like, 23 seconds? I don't know, it kind of felt like it stopped where it should have stopped. I kind of felt where it stopped where it should have stopped. Again, I think I just have a thing about distorted 808s. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not sure about those 808s. Like, but I think that might just be a personal thing, rather than whatever. I think that's probably a personal thing. Is me and a slight distaste of Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna say there wasn't 23 seconds there like thing. Yeah, I also as well the like the little notification thing squashes your tracks. I was like, is that me or is that on the thing? So yeah, I'd definitely look at getting that taken out. Right, this comment. I feel the only reason people in positions at work be power stroke because they don't run their households and they can get run over by kids and a wife that ain't shit. She's probably cheated. Okay. There are... I feel like I've opened a bit of a can of worms here. There are a lot of reasons. Some may be outside reasons, such as things that... Oh, excuse me. Such as things at home, but we don't necessarily know. We can't always tell why someone is this way or that way. All we know is that they might be that way. It might be a personal thing. It might just be something that's cropped up. It might not. It might be something they might. Like, I don't know, they might have a boss that treats them like shit, and they might feel that doing the same thing makes them feel better or something. But we can never quite tell what makes people do what people do. All we can pray is that we do enough so that we can help, we can make people feel better. Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do. All we can do is help, and yeah, all we can do is help and be nice. I do music reviews. Also, tune in at 5:30. We'll be live on EOM missions. All right, so in about half hour. Okay. I'll see if I can, but it's getting a bit late over here in the UK, so if I do tune in, I won't be in for long because I do have to go to bed soon. As it's 10:10 over here. Can I ask you a question? Why are men scared to talk about depression? Fucking hell, you're dropping questions tonight. It's a very good question. Again, there's lots of factors in that. And again, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm not a therapist. I'm not medic trained or whatever. So if I say something that triggers someone, then I apologize. But there are lots of many factors into why men are scared. All right. We could take it. You can go back through years. There are like years and years and years. But we're not gonna go back. Stop it. All right. So let's look at the war generation, right? They were some very hard people dealing with some very, very tough shit. Like, going to war, dealing with war is enough to change any man and woman. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's enough to change any man and woman. Like, the horrors of war. They're not good. They're not good. Like, hopefully we don't see that. On that sort of thing, and I hope that everyone doesn't have to see that. Unfortunately, there are things in the world where people are, and it's fucking stupid. But yeah. So let's look at that. So that would be our granddad's age, right? They would be like our granddads and our grandmas, and then our mums and our dads were then, you know, children of what, of, you know, growing up in, like, just after, like, being born just after, or maybe just at the end of, or, you know, the end of the war, having to go through, you know, the whole rationing, and building building up the country again, and, you know, economy and all of that stuff. Like, things were scarce. And, you know, although there was a sort of community to help people, there was also that sort of, you know, if a problem is yours, the problem is yours. You know, if you have a problem, that problem is yours. And there wasn't much of that sort of, you know, I don't really know what to do, because, you know, no one was really gonna care as much, unless you were kind of maybe talking to your wife or something. Then, you know, no one was really bothered. It was like, look, if you've got a fucking problem, sort it the fuck out. Like, find what it is. I don't care how you find it. Like, and I mean, I can't talk for everyone, but this is what I know, so I'm just saying it. You know, it's very, like, yeah. Where was I? Yeah, if you've got a problem, find it yourself. Be a fucking man. Sort yourself out. Look after your family. You know, and all that shit. Like, go to work. Provide for your family. Shut the fuck up. Do what you gotta do. And, you know, that was... Oh, hang on. Men are scared to talk about depression for many reasons. Not talking about depression can be because they find things hard to deal with up front, so it's easier to put to the back of the mind. For some, a feeling of image. To other people, feeling they have to be macho, or they'll be less in other men's eyes. Yes. Again, many factors. But, you know, and then... But as we go through generations, things get a lot easier. You know, like, when I was a kid, like, God, that sounds bad, doesn't it? When I was a kid, but, you know, when I was growing up, mental health was a taboo. Like, you know, mental health was a massive taboo. Like, you know, if you had depression, people would just be like, oh, just fucking be grateful. Like, and the one thing I used to fucking hate was people would be like, oh, you're depressed. Oh, shut up. Get on with it. Look at it this way. You've got a roof over your head. Yeah, I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong for that. You know, like, I'm grateful that I've got food to eat. I'm grateful I've got clothes to wear. I'm grateful I've got the roof over my head. You know, I'm grateful for all of that. But what is in my head is in my head. Whether I'm making a mountain out of a molehill or what, you know, it's still something. My problems are my problems, and I'm having to deal with them. But, you know, I can't go out to other people and be like, yo, this was my thing, this was that, because everyone's just like, you know, find your way. And it's like, well, how can I find my way? Like, I've got, you know, I understand I've got to find my way, but, you know, I have these problems that I need solving, and, you know, sometimes talking about a problem is the best way to solve it. Like, you know, sometimes there's a lot of times when people may go to, like, again, this is why people go to therapy, not necessarily to seek, like, okay, they do help you, but some people just go to therapy so that they've got someone to talk to, because sometimes when you're talking to someone about something, you work it out while you're talking about it. There you go. Let out doing, hold it in. That's where your numbers stay up. You're doing a good job, bro. Stay fire. I appreciate that. But yeah, like, there are lots of many factors, and as we go through generations, you know, things are getting a lot more open about it. You know, like, you know, celebrities have started talking about it. Like, it's becoming more aware. Like, you know, like, musicians have been talking about it for years, but and that's another thing. And that's another thing as well. It's like, we're shunned to talk about it in life. You know, it's like, oh, you know, you're weak, whatever. But you're not, by the way, you're not. you're not weak. But that's how people kind of want to make you feel. But, you know, if you're actually willing to go up to someone and say, look, I need to talk this problem through, do you mind? If you can go up and say that to someone, especially now, you're probably like, you're as strong as fuck, mate. You're stronger than you know you are. And especially to be able to wear your heart on your sleeve like that, yeah, it's just mental health and the way that your thoughts are making you feel, basically. But on the flip side of that as well, you know, like, as creatives, as musicians, even, like, to be able to talk about that in your music, like, you know, musicians have been talking about it for years, as I've said, and it's one of the, shall we say, the closest ways to connect with people. Toenails on Toast, that's a grim name, but hello. Yeah, so, you know, we'll happily listen to a song where someone's pouring out their emotions, and stuff like that, but yet we won't have time to listen to that person in real life, whether it be over a beer, whether it be over a dinner or what. But yeah, I'm losing my trail of thought here. Hang on, let me read this and I'll try and recoup myself. The taboo around mental health was very damaging. Nothing stronger than managing to open up and talk to people about your troubles to begin to solve them, and listening to the troubles of others and working through them. Yeah, so yeah, I've probably like gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and I feel like I might have lost my place a little bit. But yeah, so like me, I like get back on track. I'm trying. Oh fuck, what was I talking about? Yeah, it's a tough thing to sort of. There are so many factors into why people won't talk, but it is very hard. And you know, I have depression and depression and anxiety, and you know, lately it's been bad. It's been bad. Like, you know, I've thought about quitting this channel so much lately. It's unreal. And we're nearly 3 years old. And you know, make it like, and even trying to make music is hard, because it's like, oh, if I put this out, is it going to be good? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be bad? And you know, and it's really tough. It is really tough. And that is also why, you know, why I started this, is because hopefully, yeah, it is a thing to be nervous about. But again, I'm also worried that, you know, maybe I'll say the right or wrong thing. You know what I mean? Although there isn't a right or wrong thing, but it is I don't know. You know, although if you start something, finish it. True that. But yeah. Alright, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Someone's just sent a track, so we're gonna play the track, and I'm gonna try and recoup my thoughts. But if there is something you want to put in, like in the chat or something, do it. And we'll see what we can get. But yeah, alright. So this is who's this? D Bear. Oh, we're gonna call it D. And this is called Visions. Let's go.
Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a wave, becoming some chiefs. Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a wave, becoming some chiefs. Being so G, seeing these visions, popping no perks, accomplish our mission. Coming all the way from the reservation, making a way into the city. Staying so urban, gotta be making a living. Better believe this ain't for my health. John Travolta said it better himself. Calling no references, better believe these are my preferences. Building my fences, this is an empire filled with some champions. We are no burdens, Biden be holding us hostage. We are the last of a dying breed. They wanna be making us so gotta be sure they're hearing our voices as they give us some lectures. Yeah, follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a way, becoming some chiefs. Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a way, becoming some chiefs.
This is for the culture, wanna hear you holler, ready to take a stand, fight for our rights. Using our voices, they wanna be saying with delusion, that is the usual. Feeding us drugs, who you think be bringing all of the narcotics? Better just stop it with all of the organized crime, all of the embezzling. Don't be the reason we're living in poverty, all of the bootlegging, wetting your whistle.
This is sadly critical, don't staying subliminal. Remember, I'm that lyrical criminal. Such a blast from the past, ready to go to the same fast. Do you even hear me whenever I'm talking for the legends? Starting no legacy, look at my prodigy creators, hearing all of my prayers. Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a way, becoming some chiefs. Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a way, becoming some chiefs. Got away some medicine, hoping for the day they set my people free. Living in a third world country is what they be saying about my hometown. Really wanna break free, people be losing their hope. This is why we the lesser blessed need some prayers. Calling our savior, side of the creator, creating evolve into better traditions. Better watch out for the trash fed lead, watching on daily, ready to go crazy. Got them on the list for the butt, gonna take them down with the legal drugs happen on my street. Soon as they tip boss, we lost Rocco. Brand new houses ready to collect. Now people going missing all these cause they can't pay. What a sad sight, people need their families home. Jesus, please save my reservations and natives on the rise. Hope you hear our voices, yeah. Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a way, becoming some chiefs. Follow your visions, accomplish your dreams. Warriors making a way, becoming some chiefs.
Alright, so is that James Brown? That is a James Brown chop, innit? Yeah. I will say just be careful with the with what I think is a James Brown chop. Because even though it is just a chop, you'll probably be chased by someone wanting some money for that. So unless you're going to put that out for free and you put in the description that it's free, and you are by no means collecting anything from it, you should be alright. But if that does end up going on, Spotify or Apple or basically anywhere that distribution may take it, I mean, you'll fly low for a while, but if it does blow up, or someone does somehow find it, then you may be considered paying for a fee. You know what I mean? Right. Hang on. All right. So I do like it. I like the beat. I won't lie. I couldn't really hear much of the verses. I like the chorus, but yeah, I couldn't really hear much of the verses. I'd say bring them out a little bit. They sound very low, very sort of you know what I mean? So yeah, if it was me, I'd probably get them redone and then brought forward a little bit more and louder, because yeah, otherwise mostly I couldn't really hear it. It was just the beat, and then when we go into the chorus. So yeah, again, but I don't know if when you get your feature, that's when you'll go in and probably do everything. Again, I don't know how it was recorded, where it was recorded, and so forth. But yeah, I do like it. And by the little message that you put in the description, about corrupt governments and stuff like that, You know, that's a pretty hot topic, and definitely something that you do want everything to be very clear. Well, in my opinion, you want everything to be kind of clear so that people know what you're saying. Like, you know, also as well in the chorus where you say about visions and following your dreams. I do like that, and definitely, you know, if there's a chance, even if it's just like half an hour to an hour a day that you get to, I don't know, whether you draw, whether you write, you know, whether in that small time that you get to do something that you enjoy, by all means, definitely do it. By all means, definitely do it. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm sorry that it took so long to play you, though. I won't lie. My apologies for that. Yeah. All right. So I know I was going to touch back on the thing, but I've kind of said what I've said. I may have said it in a swings and roundabouts type of way, but to sum it up, things are getting better around it. We still need to put in a lot of work. We still need to make it more open for people. You know, we still need to make sure that people know that we are that our word is our bond. You know, if we say we're there, we're there. You know. So yeah. You know, we're not our past. Even though sometimes we feel that we are defined by our past and what we have done, because that's all people know, because, you know, that's all the evidence that people have to go on. But we can change all that. It takes a lot of work. I know, because I'm currently going through that work myself. But, you know, we have a long way ahead of us to change all of that and to be who we want to be. You know, we've all made mistakes. We've all said things we shouldn't have done. We've all done things we shouldn't have done. But, you know, going forward, as we grow older, we grow wiser, we become different people. Most of the times we become better people. But yeah, there's still a long way to go, and, you know, hopefully we can change a lot of that as we grow. But always, you know, if someone says to you, I'm feeling a bit down, or if you think that someone is a bit down, just go, you know, just asking someone, are you okay? And then, you know, most of the time they'll go, yeah, I'm all right. But then be like, no, really, are you okay? Because, you know, like, are you okay is a general greeting. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see someone being straight, yo, you good? You all right? You okay? They'll be like, yeah, man, I'm good. And you're like, all right, cool. But then, if you think someone's kind of having a bit of a tough time, ask that question again. And I guarantee you'll probably get a bit of a different question. Or, if they go, no, what are you on about? You just be, oh, sorry, man, like, I read it wrong. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Just always try and help someone if you can, is what I'd say. And, you know, the more people we can help, hopefully the more people will give that back to pay it forward. So, you know, you ask someone if they're okay, they pay that forward, and hopefully, you know, one small action a day can't change the world, but if a lot of people make one small action a day, that shit can change the world. You know what I mean? Anyway, people, that's been a very philosophical fucking show. Very philosophical. And yeah, I appreciate you all for sitting and, you know, taking the time to talk about what you want to talk about, for sharing your music. It's been massively appreciated. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the little rollout now, and yeah, it's been good. It's been good. So, depending on what channel you are watching us on, whether that be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, you can follow us over for the Lag of God. If you are following on if you have Instagram, you can follow us over there at the Lag of God. You can also find our where is it? I think it's like there. You can also find our website, forthelagofgod.com or lagofgod.com. And over there you can find I can't even remember what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, our like music reviews, such as album reviews, single reviews, and artist highlights. And also just down here at the very bottom of the screen on the right hand side is our like, subscribe, notify, let me know when the fuck I'm live button. So we will hopefully be live on Friday, 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 12 p.m. Western. Alright, people, it's been an absolute fucking pleasure. I really enjoyed myself tonight. Really enjoyed myself. And I'm not just saying it. I really enjoyed myself. So yeah, I will see you on Friday. And yeah, have a good day. Have a good night.